that's the sound of the kitchens at the Dixon Noodle House. And in front of me is Saya Ranksy, with him a plethora of absolutely magnificent food. But the story starts not here, but in a palace a long, long way away. Saya, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, and thank you for bringing in such gorgeous, delicious food. Let's just tell me first what I've got sitting in front of me.
You got there the pad thai, and which is a Thai noodles, Thai style stir fry noodle, and you got the Singapore noodles, which is Malaysian style, and also the third one is the pad khee mao, which is Thai hot and spicy stir fry noodles with chili and basil.
And I couldn't resist a great big succulent prawn out of the middle of it while the song in your introduction was playing. I speak to prawn. Now, you're from Laos, though, originally, and it's a small place and lately a very secret place. Where is Laos?
Laos is a very small landlocked country in Southeast Asia. It's been engulfed in between five major countries, which is Thailand, Burma, China up north, and Vietnam and Cambodia. And it's a very small landlocked country, which have the Mekong River travel right through as a main border between Laos and Thailand.
And where did you grow up in Laos?
I grew up in the northern province of Luang Prabang, which is the old royal capital.
And the reason for that is because, well, tell me about your family.
Yeah, the reason I came to Australia is because of the change of the government in 1975 from democratic into socialist, and also that we also escaped from the purge of of the royal family as well.
You are, say, a member of the Lao royal family.
Yes, I am member of the royal family. My father was the youngest brother of the last king of Siswang Wong.
Tell me what happened when the communists came to power, because this was a time of very brutal repression and turmoil within Laos, wasn't it?
Not as much, because it's very docile. Because once the American left the Southeast Asia and the fall of Saigon and Phnom Penh, because Laos have a backing of the Americans and all the neighbor countries, because there's nothing left there, so everything been just taken by the Socialist Party, without any bloodshed.
What happened to your immediate family?
My immediate family, like my father and my uncle, the last king, and the crown prince and the queen, was taken in to the what they call it, the re-education camp up north, and we haven't seen them since.
So you have no way of knowing what happened?
We have no news or anything what has happened until about 10 years ago that I received a document that been sent to me through my relative in Europe, that my father has passed away in 1980, and we don't know where he's been buried or anything like that.
How did you get out of the country yourself?
We escaped. As soon as I knew that my name was being blacklisted, and I took my 3-month wedded wife and escaped through the early hours of morning on winter time with hardly barely anything. Whatever we can get to get across, we just did.
There's no other choice when you're a member of the royal family, was
there? There's not really. When your father is the Secretary General of the palace.
Tell me what you remember of the palace.
The palace is a very old style, mixture of French and Lao architecture. Was sitting on the bank of the Mekong River, looking towards the mountains, and and the scenery is unbelievable, and that's why at the moment they've been listed in the as World Heritage Town.
Yeah.
And a lot of my customers that come to see me at the restaurant there ask me about a few things about where to go when they go to visit Laos, and I said, okay, the best thing to do is just go to Luang Prabang, and it's so serene, beautiful, a little bit backward. The people are very easygoing, and you will find joy and peace.
That beautiful French Indo-Chinese influence, it makes for gracious and beautiful buildings and a great air of tranquility, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Yeah, great elegance in those countries that had that influence.
It does.
How much do you miss it?
I miss it a lot.
Yeah.
I miss it a lot. I went back there three times already since I came to Australia. But every time I go there, I can, my heart just torn apart of seeing my birthplace going, unattended, unattended too.
You're now an Australian citizen, so that makes you free to travel
Yes, I'm take up Australian citizenship 2 years after I arrived in Australia, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud to be an Australian, and I'm proud to embrace Australian culture as well as my own culture.
How did you come to Canberra?
I had two of my sisters study here before we came to Australia. They came here as a Colombo Plan student, and they both graduate here. And after I left, I escaped from Laos. My sister, had the news that we escaped, so they sponsored us to come in here. And at that time, Australia is not really ready to take up any refugees yet. But we spent 6 months in Thailand until Malcolm Fraser government came in, and then he said, okay, they're going to bring in refugees from Southeast Asia, so we applied to come.
Just like all the other refugees from Southeast Asia, no strings to be pulled, no special treatment.
No special treatment.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm part of the 390 refugees from Laos to arrive in Australia and land in March 1976.
How did you decide to open a restaurant?
Well, that's a long story. Because I worked in so many things here in Canberra, and then one day my wife said, since we got all our family away, come out from the refugees and all that, all settled down now, and she said, I have nothing else to do, so
why not open a restaurant?
She said because she's good at making things up as she goes, and that's how it happens,
Let's have a look at this beautiful food in front of us. Tell me about Lao food. What are the basic flavours? I can taste a lot of chili here, which is beautiful.
Lao food is more based on, there's a lot of chili, herb, like corianders, basil, fish sauce, and,
another luscious
and other,
prawn.
ingredient.
Yes.
But what we sell at the Asian Noodle House there is, something nice, quick, and simple. It's supposed the concept of the restaurant was supposed to be like a hawker style market restaurant. No frill, you just go in there, eat, and go.
Fast street food. So not the food of the palace.
Not the food of the palace. The food of the palace take too long to cook.
How would the food of the palace differ? What would I be eating if let's say, for instance, we were back in Luang Prabang and it's 1965? What would we be eating?
Well, there's a lot of things. The most popular dish, what we call the ot lam, is a fermented variety of so many different meat put into a pot with vegetable. Like I said, the chilies and stew it for if you leave, the longer you leave, the more taste is going, more tasteful. Doesn't take longer to cook.
There's a very fresh, bright, sharp taste about this food. So it's beautifully balanced, but it's sharp and fresh and spiky. It's almost singing as I'm eating it, and I'm hoeing in. I'm eating lots of noodles and seafood here. Do Canberrans enjoy it? Do you get to make it as spicy as you'd like, or are we? No.
Yes,
Yes?
you can ask if you like more spicy. Just tell us. You know, we can cater for spicy. If you can't handle any heat, just let us know.
Okay.
We are there to to cater for any type of taste.
Tell me about the Lao community here in Canberra.
We got the last time I look at the population here, I think we had about 160 families, Lao family in Canberra, which nearly 3,000 people, and we have a temple in Canberra, which been built by the help of all the Lao community here in Canberra, and we have a gathering every Sunday at the temple, and some every 6 months we have like a Lao food festival. The last one was in last month for the Lao New Year, which is in the 12th of April, and they had the food festival at the temple there on the following Sunday, and it's going well.
What special food would you prepare for the temple for a feast?
There's a lot of different. Every family in Canberra will cook something, and then we bring it over there, and then we join. And there's so many things. There's vegetarian food. There's meat. Whoever can't eat meat can have vegetarian.
So, Rangsi, it's been wonderful to talk to you about this. Christopher Kremer wrote a book about your family called The Bamboo Palace, Discovering the Lost Dynasty of Laos. It seems as though you've reconstructed something of the Lao family ties here in Canberra.
Yeah, I hope I did.
yeah. And you're also bringing us this delicious food. Well, you've brought me this delicious food, which has been absolutely wonderful. What a tale from the takeaway! How extraordinary to go down to the noodle house and discover that the owner is the son or the nephew of the last king, and it's been just a delight.